Aries, you got to take some hard truths, man. You got to take some hard truths, dude. You got to take some hard truths, friend. Choose your adventure. Choose your adventure. Talking to you like a homie. So this is a reading for Aries Sun and Aries Rising for 2026. Hey everyone, I'm Molly. I've been a practicing psychic since 4th grade, which is over 25 years ago. Let's talk about some Aries magic. Aries, the hard truths coming in. That's just what it feels like. There's this energy of like a whoopee cushion, an energy of avoidance, but it's not like heavy avoidance. It's almost more like this energy of, because it feels so heavy, that's why we're pushing around it. Because it feels so heavy, it's not that we're not pretending that it's not there. We're just trying not to give it as much attention as maybe that it possibly needs. Feels like I feel very heavy in my throat chakra. Communicating is not just speaking words. Communicating is also showing through energy. Communicating is also I don't know. There's this really heavy energy in Aries of just feeling a little bit intimidated. It's almost like feeling like a little kid and you're kind of looking around and it's almost like you want to join in, but you're too afraid to ask to join in. And at the same time, too, you know that you're fully capable of doing it. But it's this energy that it's almost like you're feeling shut down before you even fully go for it. And I don't think that's the Aries rising. I think that's the Aries sun very heavily. You shut down before you fully go for it. There's certain things that you feel very confident in doing, but anything that involves other people's energy or connecting energy with other people, you don't feel so confident in it. That's going to come from feeling more confident in your own energy, building in your own energy. Whereas I feel like Aries rising is you're becoming way more independent. So it's the opposite side of the spectrum a little bit. Aries rising is becoming more independent, letting go of codependency. Whereas Aries sun is really truly learning how to nurture those relationships a little bit more, move into that energy to go deep a little bit more, being able to have deeper conversations and not run from it. I feel like Aries energy always wants deeper connections, but then they get really nervous about the deep connections. And then they're like, wait, this is deep. And the other person's like, you said deep. Like, this is like not deep at all. You know, Aries wants the deep without having to like fully give into the deep, you know, and like 10 of hearts, 10 of cups. That's really the energy of like really end all be all relationships, learning to go deeper. Temperance, learning to ask the questions that actually matter a little bit more, you know, not asking surface level questions, but being able to go deeper within. You know, there's so many people I think in this world where, you know, it's a defense mechanism. We think we're going deeper in our emotions than we really are, because a natural nervous system response, when your nervous system isn't regulated, fight, flight, or freeze, you're like, oh, we're already there. It's dismissive. It can be very dismissive. So there's really truly this energy of learning not to dismiss it, but rather sit with it a little bit more. Let it develop. Let the flavors marinate it overnight. Maybe looking at relationships a little bit differently too. I think because you want deeper connections, it's time for you to start looking at the connections that you've previously built, the connections you previously had. What did you grow up with? And so really, truly, truly, the Aries sun is, they always create deeper connections because they didn't necessarily have them, or they were more independent. They knew they could go off on their own. But now that they're trying to build the deeper connections, they're still uncomfortable with it. So they think that they're going deeper than they are. They think they're opening up more than they are. And it's really funny too, because it feels like the heart space really fully is radiating. They don't have issues radiating love. They don't have issues radiating love, holding love for other people, but they have a hard time letting the love in. They're having a hard time letting the love in. That's what the resistance is. They got to learn to accept the same love that they give out internally. They got to learn to understand the different levels of love. They have to just understand love on a whole new way, which comes in from understanding self. I really think that's what 2026 is. Aries are really going to go more within, understanding who they are in relation to other people, but who they are without worrying about what other people are doing. I'm seeing Lisa Frank, and I'm just seeing like a lot of creativity coming in this Aries energy, and like the level of creativity that's coming in is really truly like honing in and connecting to one's intuition. I really think Aries, like the creativity in Aries energy is always so admirable, because it feels like a lot of times like that Aries creativity, it's really independent. It's really within. So an Aries needs to trust themselves in order to be able to show their creativity out to the world. If they don't trust themselves, they're afraid to reveal what they have. So that comes from really going within and giving self a safe space to trust, because they have to, Aries has to deepen the relationship with themselves in order for them to be able to deepen it in other relationships. So that's where it also is coming from. So the nervous system response that pushes back, it's because it starts pushing back at the level that Aries is connected to themselves. So in order to regulate the nervous system response, in order to receive deeper relationships, you really have to sit with yourself. Let yourself feel your feelings. Let it all clear away. Let it all clear away. Get your clarity. Let it all out. Let it all out. Release everything that's no longer serving you. Release the pain. A lot of this is releasing the pain. If you release the pain, after releasing the pain, you're going to be able to hold your space for yourself that's much more soft and free flowing and less judgmental. And that's when you're going to be able to have the deep relationships that you really want to have. A lot of times we think we're ready for something because human nature and also society tells us we should be ready for this. But in order to successfully have it with the correct level of intelligence, the correct level of integrity, the correct level of discernment, the correct level of authenticity, it takes longer. Not everything takes a little bit longer. But the value of it is everything. That's why it takes a little bit longer. So don't rush it. It's about you connecting within. You can't go deeper with other people than you can go deep with yourself right now. Independence is great, but so is deep connection. Aries rising, learning to be more independent, moving away from codependency. Aries sun, learning how to connect with themselves deeper so then they can connect with other people deeper. I love this for you, my friends. Keep going.